Hey, welcome back. It's John from Acme Test and Tagging. Today I just want to go through a question which is often asked by the students who are running through our training courses. And when we're doing the inspection stage, we look at leads and all the things that we need to check with those. And we're looking at the plug, and as you can see there's a little bit of black on there, and the students often ask, what's that there for? Well, the answer is pretty simple. It's a little bit of insulation, and it's designed that when you plug that into a power point, it doesn't have to go in all the way in order for it to make contact with the connectors in behind and then be able to supply the power to the appliance. So if it's hanging out a little bit, and it might not be pushed all the way into the power point, then something, if it's out like that, something could drop across it, like a paper clip, a screwdriver, maybe your car keys or something like that. Or maybe if you were bending down to pull it out and you hadn't turned the power point off, maybe your necklace could drop down and touch one of those, one of the pins, and that could result in a short circuit. And if it was part of your clothing, like the necklace, then you could get an electric shock. And we don't want that to happen. So they put that little bit of insulation on there so that if it is hanging out and something drops across, then we don't make the connection. Likewise, when we've got the socket end and we plug something into an extension lead, if it's not all the way in, the same thing. And there have been cases where people have joined two leads together, leant over, and necklaces or even other parts of metallic parts of their clothing have touched the active pin, and they've received a shock. So not a good situation. Now, what happens is when we do the inspection, part of it we have to check that that is in good condition, that it's not damaged. If it is, then it's a fail, and all we have to do is we just chop the plug off and we replace it with a new plug. Pretty easy to fix. You'll see here that's one of the old styles, and you'll notice there is no insulation on that. So if we've got an older appliance and it doesn't have that insulation, does it mean we have to fail it? No. If it's the original equipment and that's the way it was designed, then that's okay. But if you need to replace that at some point because the lead or the plug's been damaged, then yes, you will have to put a new style on which has got that insulation on there. So have a look at your appliances, have a look at the sockets. If it's got that, the black insulation on there and it has been damaged, then it should be replaced. If you're in doubt, give me a call. I'm John from Acme Test and Tagging. Take care, keep safe.